Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius December 13, 2022. Your mood can take on a serious quality today and tomorrow, and you're not alone on this. If there's a temporary dip in motivation, treat it as something that will pass for best results. Focusing on practical priorities makes sense for now. Fortunately, research brings rewards. You might develop a new strategy or outlook on your business or work. If feelings are touchy, it could be due to codependency issues that you are fighting on a deeper level. You are ready to look within for strength, and fortunately, you find it. In fact, you can get yourself back on solid footing, and any activity that supports your sense of living in the moment is especially in favor. With mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, dancing through your solar first house of identity in zodiac sign, you've likely been generating many new ideas. However, he is now in a pre-shadow phase, so you could already be taking notice of the slower pace of life. Keep your antennae up about everything that is being miscommunicated, seems off, or is delayed during this time, as you'll end up facing it significantly during the official retrograde at the end of December and January. Your relationships will also very likely be up for some analysis, too. What will make you feel confident? Now that the moon is in bold Leo, you may feel more self-aware of how secure your investments and finances make you feel. The lunar energy is prideful, suggesting that your sense of identity or even your ego is attached to your assets, debts, property, and more. With that in mind, you may notice a fluctuation in your financial appraisal depending on how self-assured you feel about your finances. Try not to act out of pride, ego, or bravado if you are not where you want to be with your money matters. At a point in the year when all the planetary activity is not only on the income side of the financial fence, but when a recent full moon has emboldened your resolve on the income and job fronts, the moon returns for its last visit to your financial sector for the year. With no planetary activity on this side of the financial fence, as well as sharpening your financial instincts, this is a valuable chance to check in on money matters. The attention you give to your body will produce both interior and exterior results. The exterior results are not of great concern to you, though the positive comments you garner will certainly boost your self-esteem. You generally seek an inner harmony that enhances your wellness. Are you informed about matters like organic farming, and what your community does to support such things? Your involvement and contribution to these kinds of issues directly affects your sense of well-being. Think about it. This is your day, full of your own essence and a powerful time for you to realize some of your dreams. Take some important time to sit down and go over your goals. Make sure that what you are working toward is what you truly want. Don't dismiss careers that involve teaching and counseling others, as these are very common goals to aspire to. There isn't going to be much that holds you back on a day like this. Take control of your life and make things happen. Before leaving your relationship sector today and wrapping up its last visit for the year, the moon will find itself in the wrong place at the right time. At a time when you are more emotionally engaged, the moon's clash with Pluto in Capricorn could push some buttons and expose any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs. However, at the same time, the moon not only forms a friendly aspect to planets in your communications sector that can give this a voice, but just days after Mercury, the planet of communications, returned to Capricorn. Before leaving your relationship sector today and wrapping up its last visit for the year, the moon will clash with Pluto in Capricorn as it does with each monthly visit. The difference this time is that as the moon works to expose any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs, there is not only support from the planets in your communication sector, but you now have Venus and Mercury, the planets of love and communication, in your sign. Our eyes in the sky. The moon opposes Pluto this morning, so set boundaries with anyone who is confrontational with you. A lot of uncertainty could hang in the air, and we might feel as though we're unclear personally and collectively. Avoid being reactive right now. A small argument could lead to a big disagreement. Made to feel welcome and easily accepted by everyone you meet, make sure to return the love received in equal measure, and you're able to win over people who become lifelong friends. With such a welcoming and positive attitude toward the people you meet, there is even a chance that you discover the one love interest that previously eluded you. Amazed at how easy everything seems to be, use this opportunity to tackle or conclude as many issues as possible and be prepared for more stressful or difficult circumstances that may arise in the future. Counting on the support of those you know, it's important to reciprocate the kindnesses you receive, to be sure of getting any further help. The afternoon has us in a much calmer mood, though there's a brooding intensity to the vibe, so you might need to be mindful of your attitude. Be sure to release any frustration from this morning so you can make space for happier times. You're not getting as much done as you need to, and letting things slide. Although this makes you popular and fun to spend time with, you let some people down when they need a more practical involvement, or when problems need to be solved. Or else, instead of getting important things done, you're far too easily distracted by trivial matters. At nightfall, a supportive energy gives your psychic senses a boost, so be sure to connect only with people who have good intentions toward you and want to help raise you up. This evening is perfect for psychic dream work, so ask the other side to bring you messages as you drift off to the astral realms. In the morning, the Cancer moon opposes Pluto in Capricorn, stimulating an uncomfortable reconciliation with our shadow. Emotional tides tug buried matter out of our psychological depths. Confrontations with family or partners may provoke irrational or possessive behavior. However, it is just as likely that we will project turbulent feelings onto others, accusing them without cause. Behind these irrational impulses are fears of abandonment perhaps, or of being manipulated. If you feel anxious, try not to leap to worst-case scenarios. Where friction occurs is mostly you that is to blame, and this is where any criticism lies. Your temper makes you feel as if people are constantly trying to obstruct you. Work out what you want and tell your loved ones how much they mean to you. To enable you to feel more relaxed, you need to make some compromises. Problems you face are difficult to overcome when in your effort to solve them you still use the same approach. Change your method. Come up with a new strategy and don't allow others to change your mind or alter your plans. A solution is totally within your grasp. With self-confidence, you overcome any intractable problems and take charge of the situation. Later in the morning, the moon trines Jupiter in Pisces, offering a burst of much-needed positivity. Although this aspect will not necessarily calm the anxieties born of the Moon-Pluto opposition, it will help us to escape Plutonian tunnel vision. This difficult cosmic weather will soon pass. Most significantly, the Moon-Jupiter trine allows us to talk honestly with others. We are not in this struggle alone. Nor is it our job to suppress our emotions or prioritize another's comfort over our safety. In addition to improving our relationships, this influence enhances our sense of connection with spirit, source, or the cosmos. The moon then begins a short void of course, suggesting we spend the next hour in a space of reflection instead of initiation and action.